Hello and welcome back for another podcast with me. My name is Ramaya from TheHoneyStitches, and on this podcast we talk about everything that has to do with stitches, including knitting, embroidery, and sewing. In this podcast today we're going to be talking about sewing and knitting. First off, guys, I just want to say sorry for the long upload, if that makes sense, meaning I haven't uploaded in a while, so I'm sorry. But I'm back. I don't want you guys to think like I posted videos and then like I was just gone. Like I'm still here. I'm still making things and I'm still going to be posting. So yes, okay. Today I only have one finished object, which is crazy because I think I've been away for like 2 or 3 weeks. And I only have a few finished, well, I only have really one finished object. And I do have progress on my other knits. And I don't really know why I haven't finished my other knits. I have been focusing on like sewing, which took me a full week, by the way. But yeah. So the first finished object is what I'm wearing. Well, actually I have like a few finished objects, but like some of them are little and then like some of them are big. The first big one is this dress. I made a dress, and I guess I will put the video that I kind of got it from in the description down below. I don't know if I'm able to link her video, and I don't remember her name, but it's like a square neckline with just regular straps. I'm not a sewist yet, really, so I don't really know all the terminology just yet. But I did personally want a full circle skirt. I really love like the 60s and 50s nice flowy long dresses, if that makes sense. I was trying to kind of go for like the Hairspray musical vibe. I will like cut out, because I'm going to stand up and show you guys the dress. And I'm going to just cut out the piece where I'm going to be showing you guys the full dress on me. Okay? Okay. This is the dress. It's fairly long. It's like really long. I'm only 5 foot, but it does hit all of my calf. It doesn't hit like mid calf. It hits all the way down. It's like slightly higher than like ankle length dress, if that makes sense. Like I'd say I have like 3 inches before my ankle. Yeah. So yes, I also sewed so I did the circle skirt in the way I had the fabric, because this was the fabric I showed you guys in the podcast where I was showing you guys all the fabric that I got while I thrifted. And so I did a full circle skirt, and then I sewed like a band around, and I sewed that to the circle skirt. And the way I sewed the circle skirt, there was no opening, so I did have to cut down in the circle skirt to have it open and go over my hips, because I found out I think my hips are a little over 10 inches wider than my waist, and so it wasn't getting over my hips with the opening. But yes, and then for the top piece, I did want like the bodice, if that makes sense, to hit like where my natural waistline was and then up, and I'm pretty sure that's what she told you to do in the video as well, but it hits right here, which is my natural waistline, or like a little higher, because no, it does hit my natural waistline kind of. But yeah, I think this right here is maybe I'll go get my measuring tape in case you guys want my measurements, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, we're gonna ignore that. Okay, so my waist, or the natural waist, or whatever it's called, was 26.5 inches. I know my bust is 32, and then I think that's my waist, and then my hips, I don't really feel like that mattered. And I don't know if this is gonna be right. I'll measure. I don't think this is a right measurement for your hips, but my hips measure at a little under 38 inches. I don't know like the 7th of 8ths. I don't really know all of that, but it's like more than 37.5, but it's less than it's less than 38 inches. So 32, 26.5, and then like 37.8. I don't know if that is the right type of thing, but those are my measurements. And then also with, I know I just did that, but also maybe I should sit down and talk for a little while, but because I don't want to just be standing the whole time. But also with the back of the dress, I wanted like a dip in the sweetheart neckline, and I'll just like because I didn't like do the zipper, like I didn't like cut it or anything, so like a little bit of the zipper still kind of sticks out of the dress, so I'm just gonna pull that in. And also I did do the back of the dress a little wrong, but I think it's okay, it's my first dress. And so I just turn around. It kind of, as you can see, these two don't exactly measure up, but that's okay. And then it does dip down a little for like kind of the dip, because I didn't want like a straight back, but it dips down slightly, if you can see. So yes, I'm going to take you guys closer again, and then we're gonna sit back down and talk about knitting, because this is pretty much the only sewing thing, if that makes sense. So I'm sorry for cutting out so much. Okay, and we're back. Also, I really love these type of dresses. I would say that also I could have made the sleeves or the straps a little less long, if that makes sense. I think I underestimated or maybe overestimated how much length I needed. I really love the dress though, a lot. I think it definitely fits my personality. I don't feel like you can find dresses like these in stores anymore, and if you can, I feel like they're a lot of money. This was thrifted fabric, so I don't know how much the fabric overall weighed, but like if the fabric weighed say 2 pounds, I got the fabric and it was humongous fabric, like it was probably a bed sheet, but like for like a queen or a king size bed, so it was fairly long widthwise. Basically I just had a lot of fabric and I was able to make a great dress from it for cheap, not for like $200 or something, because I'm not spending that much on a dress, especially if it's for everyday wear. You know, it's not like a special occasion. I do want to wear these type of dresses every day, so I will be revamping my closet. I love dresses, but I do not want to have to like tug them down and pull them down, so I do like long dresses, at least hitting me mid-calf personally, or slightly lower would be fine. I don't care either way. They just don't need to hit the floor, because since I am only 5 foot, a lot of my pants, certain dresses are always dragging on the floor, and now that I know how to sew, I can hem my pants and everything and my dresses, but I've had to cut a lot of things hem wise, because I didn't know how to hem things, and that's why I just don't like things on the floor, because then the bottom of my jeans get dirty and it's just nasty, you know, especially since I live in North Carolina. It's always raining here, kind of. It just depends, but we get rain like maybe once a week, or I mean maybe not once a week, but we get rain fairly often, and it just depends pretty much. But yeah, okay, anyway, I suppose also I got muslin fabric from Joann's. I got bee-lined fabric. I'm looking at it over in my craft area. I'm not gonna bring it over. I'm very upset with myself right now, because I wanted to make us a new dress like this one, but excuse me, actually it was just really the skirt for right now, and I'm very upset because it's patterned, and so maybe I should get the fabric, but I feel like I cut out like a lot because I've had to go reach and go get things. I'll just be right back just to show you guys the fabric. Okay, I'm back. I have the fabric here with me. This is the muslin fabric. My mom told me that if I wanted to wear dresses in the winter, I could line them and kind of make like a double layer. So like make the exact dress, but in a muslin fabric. And it would be like, it would make me warmer, if that makes sense. So I got this. I'll put this over here. Also, my cup's right here in case I need water. And this is just some fabric I had from prom. So that was ways away. I don't know why I have all those things. But this is the fabric I'm talking about. I love bees. I'm the TheHoneyStitches. You know, I have honey all the time. And so I wanted to make a honey dress for myself, or a bee dress. It had all my favorite colors in there. It had, well, whitish, cream, green, pink, yellow, all of them. And so I'll just bring it closer. And I think it's really, really pretty. I went to cut out the fabric for it, and I was a little skeptical because I felt like when I would cut out the fabric, it wasn't going to be as long as I wanted it to lengthwise. Like I didn't think it was going to hit my mid-calf or lower like I wanted it to. And personally on me, I just don't find those dresses attractive anymore, if that makes sense. Like for the specific way I wanted my dress, I didn't want it to hit like my knees, you know, like I wouldn't want to wear a dress like that, at least in this type of fabric. But I did cut it out, and when I did, it does hit my knees, and it was not cheap fabric either, and it is also patterned, and so I was upset with myself. Sorry, I was upset with myself, and then I tried to go back and cut out more fabric because I got 4 yards. Yeah, I got 4 yards of this fabric, and I tried to go back and cut out like triangle panels for the dress. And so then when I did that, because I wanted it long still, right? It was the correct length, right? But I didn't watch the directions of the fabric. So some of the lines were going like this, and then some of the lines were going like this. And mind you, they're paneled. So it was a paneled skirt. So now I'm upset, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with this fabric. I'm still gonna use it, but I'm very upset. What I wanted to do also was, I was watching this show called Empress with my mother, and she, well, the Empress in the TV show had, it was a gorgeous like blouse and skirt, and so I realized that I would love to wear a blouse and a skirt. So I wanted to do that, and I wanted this to be the skirt and this to be the blouse, right? Like a satin blouse. I feel like that would be really nice. And then I wanted to like interchange it and have this also as a skirt, and then have this as a blouse as well. So I'm probably still going to make this into a blouse, but I'm probably gonna have to go back and get more of this fabric to make a skirt, which is completely fine. I'm not gonna be too upset with it. I'm a beginner sewer. I think I just jump head straight into things. I'm very ambitious when it comes to being creative, which I feel like you guys all know, since you guys tell me that I have a lot of finished objects and a lot of things that I do that I'm so young to be doing. So I do think I'm a bit ambitious, and it kind of just bit me back with that, but it's okay. Everyone learns. I learned from this to just wait, because although I have patience for knitting, I'm a very impatient person in general. So I didn't wait for my mom to help me with this. She was doing something, and I didn't want to wait, and so I just cut out the fabric, and I ended up regretting it. It's okay. Luckily now I'm able to like laugh it off. But I was very mad, and then I had to start knitting because knitting calms me down. which I'm very grateful for. I'm glad that when I go back from like sewing and I'm like really tensed and stressed because it's a new hobby, I don't want to mess it up, that I can go back to sewing and it calms me down. But yes, that's, and I don't know, it kind of matches me in general. Also, I made these earrings. These are crocheted flowers from cotton yarn. I will move my fabric so we can start seeing the yarn. So the yarn I got, it was from Michael's. It's from Loops and Threads, which is Michael's brand for yarn, by the way. That's what I also found out. That it's from their Capri Eco cotton yarn. I'm gonna say cotton yarn. I'm not gonna really be saying the names like that. And then also, I don't think the yellow is here, but I think I got the yellow yarn from this, from Sugar and Cream. So yeah, and then I also got gold chain and like an earring kit from Michael's because I obviously love making my own earrings. And I wanted to make some more because I feel like I was making a lot of pom-pom earrings like 2 years ago, and I never made, well, I made I think one pair of earrings that were flowers, but I wanted more, and I wanted more for myself. So I'm gonna start making earrings that are like fruits probably, and leaves, or I don't know, flowers. Also, I made a second pair of earrings. They're strawberries. I think they're very, very cute. I'll show you guys them right now. I will say one chain popped off, so that's why they weren't worn in this episode, but I'll just take one out, or I'll show you here right now. These are the strawberries. This one is a little messed up, so I'll really show you this one. But yeah, I think it's very, very cute. It is fairly big. It's not a small strawberry, like, because my family, well, my sister, one of my sisters, I have many, but one of my sisters was like, it's kind of a big strawberry, you know, and I would say that it's a strawberry. I mean, if you don't like big, because a lot of people wear like big hoops, you know, the strawberry is just very cute, you know. So yes, I feel like I've been talking a lot about that. Now let me move on into my knits. So the knitting section, the one finish, I don't have any finished objects actually for the knitting section, but I did get very close with my olive cardigan in green, the pistachio, and the oh, I didn't forget the colors, did I? Pistachio and apple green. I didn't forget. Okay, I also wanted to note with this is that I'm in love with this green. Like, I love this green. I think this is my favorite color of green, actually. It's beautiful. And I've decided that I need to start knitting cardigans in this color. This beautiful color. We're gonna see how that actually looks on me though, because I don't know if it'll like look great. Also, with the back of these earrings, I think I didn't like make the earrings wrong, but as you can see, there's like it's not the same on front and back. Like, this is the front. Oh, okay. This is the front. This is the back. And maybe you won't be able to tell, but I can tell. And like, if I wanted to sew earrings, I wouldn't be able to sell these because these are not perfect, and I'm not putting anything out there that's not perfect. And I don't think anyone would want them if the back looked like that. Anyway, we're gonna move on. So I got done with, I think last time I did get done with the body of my cardigan in the last podcast. I don't know why the olive cardigan's not done, but it's not. So this is the body of my olive cardigan, and I got done with the sleeve. I'm also on the next sleeve. I just started it last night. So yeah. Also in this podcast, I was supposed to be wearing this olive cardigan. That's what I did because I wanted like yellow on yellow. It is getting fairly cold. I'm gonna try on the green one with this. We're gonna see how it looks. So yeah, golly molly, don't I love a good cardigan. I feel like I can see, like I don't have great eyesight, but I feel like I can see the fluff from here. Wow, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Also, I don't really know how long I knitted this to. I'll measure it out for you guys now. I think I'll measure it out for you guys. Maybe I should hold it. Guys, I don't really know how I'm supposed to be doing this. Okay, I'm gonna just take this off. And I don't want to put it in the description box because I'm not gonna remember. Like, I'm going to edit, and then I'm gonna tell myself in the video to put it in the description box, and then I'm not going to because I'm gonna forget when I'm uploading it on YouTube. So that is that. I'm going to now though try to measure out how long it is for you guys so you guys can know. Okay, so weirdly enough, I knitted it to about 15.5 inches, which is 1.5 inches more than what I usually knit it to. I did feel like it was a bit long. I just don't block my stuff out, so there's no need for it to like stretch. I feel like since I do use this color a lot, if I block it and it comes out longer, I'll just rip it back and do the cuff again. I don't really feel like it's that big of a deal. I like knitting the olive cardigan, so I feel like it's okay. But also, yeah, that's the olive cardigan by Knitting for Olive, if I didn't mention. Then the next one I have started is the ribbed cardigan sweater by Knitting for Olive as well. I'm using this yarn. So yeah, I was pulling it out and I was like, why is I didn't get this far, but I didn't get that far. That is just, that's the old sweater that I'm taking apart. But this is just the, what's it called? The collar for it. I think it's still very pretty. I didn't show that very well, but I don't want to mess up what I have. I don't remember what I was doing. I know I was still doing the collar for it, but I just don't want to mess it up. But that's as much as I have to show you for that. I'm really excited because I was wearing a cream, no, not a cream, I was wearing a red sweater, and I noticed I had already wanted to knit that sweater, but I was gonna knit it in green, but I don't know what I was supposed to like use the blue yarn for, so I decided just to do it with that. I have other projects I can knit in green in the future if I desire to. Right now, I don't really, the only other thing I want to knit in green is the Moby sweater. And I might knit that in cream, but I believe I'm going to knit it in green or pink. So, the next thing I'm going to show you guys is the Honey Love cardigan. I tell you what, I'm not upset. I am just sad with it. Okay, I will show you guys. So, the Honey Love cardigan is not done, and that is also what I was knitting on before I like was trying to get done with everything. But the body's not done or anything. But one thing I did notice with the cardigan, which made me stop, and I am taking it out, not ripping it back. I'm just gonna cast it on again. I think this is just like a first draft, or like I already knit it in another yarn before this, actually 2 other times. So this is gonna be like my 4th draft. It's okay. It's fine. So the one thing I didn't like about the cardigan is just the collar. The collar was just a bit too square for me. It just like stood up like this, kind of. I didn't like that. I think I just need to like prolong the short rows, if that makes sense. Yeah, and then also, since I was knitting one below for like the column of knits, but I was just doing knit and purls for the button bands, the button bands were going a way longer than the rest of the garment. So for the new mock-up, I need to either decide to just do straight knit stitches for everything, or I need to decide to, for the button band and the knit columns and the cardigan, to do knit one belows. I don't know what I'm gonna choose, but that is the choice I'm gonna have to make. I'm still doing it with 3 strands of mohair, but I'm actually knitting it in yellow. So this is getting, and it's really pretty. Like, I love this stitch pattern, love. But wow, sorry, I'm looking at it because I haven't looked at it in a while because I've been knitting the olive cardigan, but it's so pretty. But I am going to be knitting this in yellow. Also, Crea Bay came out with her cargill sweater, and I'm still knitting that in green, but I've decided not to knit her sweater or get the pattern until I finish with my honey love cardigan. I mean, yeah. Just because, again, I don't want people to think I'm copying her work or anything, which I have stopped kind of believing that people will. But just to be safe, I'm not going to. It doesn't feel right either. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so the new honey love cardigan is going to be knit in not three different colors, but one is going to be a 3-ring weight yarn with 2 strands of mohair. And it's all hand dyed yarn as well. So I got a lot of yarn. I have a lot of yarn actually. So this is the Aspen colorway from Victoria House of Fibers. Here, beautiful. And then this is the Aspen Butterfly Kisses from Victoria House of Fibers. I believe the Butterfly Kisses is just her like mohair line, if that makes sense. Because also on the other hand dyed green yarn that I got from her, that also says Butterfly Kisses, but I don't think that has to do with the colorway. It's just the mohair. So yeah, so these two are the same color technically, but just, you know, God, this is gonna be so pretty. And then I just threw this in there, right? That's okay. This kind of matches this, and these remind me of my the LYKKE sweater I knit, like these colors together. Also, yeah, this is the Hatchling colorway by Craftily Dyed Yarn. It's also the yarn I have for the, because I was knitting the ruffle socks. So this is the Craftily Dyed Yarn in the colorway Hatchling Fingering Weight. Yeah, this is the mohair for that. So technically these two go together. Technically. And then these two go together. So we're just doing these two though. And if I want, I can just knit like a different, well, I could finish the ruffle socks. That might really give me something to go by. If I finish the ruffle socks, then I'll have a matching pair of socks to go with the new Honey Love cardigan. Knit in yellow. All 3 of those together. So actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring my basket full of yarn for you guys to see. It's so good. Also, I'm gonna just quickly take what is it called? A thumbnail? Maybe, actually no. I'm gonna wait for that. But I'm gonna get like all the yellow out. I'm gonna just hold it like this because I don't remember how many skeins I got. But this was supposed to be for the, what's it called? Olive sweater, remember? Because I was trying to knit the olive sweater. And so that's, I keep pulling them out. But that's what it's supposed to be. I have a lot of yellow, guys. I know I love green, but I love yellow too. Okay. This is all of them. I'm very excited about them. Golly molly. So I think I have 3. Let me just put these together. Ooh. I have 3 of the color Aspen in Victoria House of Fibers Butterfly Kisses mohair. And then I have 3 of the Hatchling from Craftily Dyed Yarn in the color Hatchling mohair. And then I have 3 skeins of the Aspen Fingering Weight yarn from Victoria House of Fibers. Victoria House Fibers. I keep saying House of Fibers, but you guys know what I mean. Okay. So, okay. That's all of these. Oh, and they're so soft. Oh my goodness. I've become like a junkie for hand-dyed yarn. You know how much I've become like that? Like literally, I had a dream that I was in a thrift store because, sorry, I'm forgetting her name and I feel horrible. Alexander's Garden. She, when I was watching like her older videos, she was getting like an antique like bookshelf that she like stores her yarn in. I had a dream that I went to a thrift store, got one, stored my yarn in it, woke up. It's not here because it's a dream. So apparently I want to go and get one. I do, because I'm holding it in a box, well, like a bin. It's a beautiful bin and I lined it with newspaper, but I do rather have, this is gorgeous. I cannot wait to start on the Honey Love cardigan. I don't have a Swift, so do you guys see the predicament I put myself in with all of these skeins? I really did something wrong, guys. I mean, don't get me wrong. I only need to unwind like 3 at a time. But I'm not hand winding mohair from a hank. I've been trying to look up videos online and I can't find them on how to do it for mohair by hand. So I think that's God telling me to not do it because it's gonna be a waste of money. Like what if I get it tangled? Tangling mohair and it's hand dyed? This is too expensive yarn. It's too precious to me too, you know? Okay, then when I went to Hobby Lobby, because I think I told you guys I got a sewing machine. I think. If I did not, I apologize. I got a sewing machine. It's JAM. It's like something like that. It's a little sewing machine. It was $70, by the way, from Hobby Lobby. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put these back. Look, they're my kids. Oh gosh. Okay. The next mohairs, I had these all organized. I'm gonna have to organize them back. But the next hand-dyed yarns I want to tell you guys about is the brown ones. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know why. I wanted that to be like a drum roll. That didn't turn out like a drum roll. It's okay. Okay, so, oh, maybe I should have shown the yellows like that. Did I show the yellow like that? If I didn't, I'll just go back. Hatchling. Aspen. Aspen again. Okay, so, oh, also I got my nails done. They are, they're yellow hearts with pearls on them. And they're catching on my yarn. So, yeah. Anyway, these were on sale. Yeah, these were on sale for like 60% off, and it was $59.99. Not $59, $15.99 was like 60% off, or I think 30. I don't know. But yeah, these are gorgeous. Like I could not pass this up. This was hand-dyed yarn in Hobby Lobby for that much off. And I feel like this should have been probably like $30. I got these for cheap. I got these for like $7.99. I don't know how much I got these off for, really. I don't even know if they were 60% off, but I know I got them. So, also this is 400 yards. This is also 400 yards because they're the same. And these were the only 2 skeins left. So that was God ordaining me for this. I'm sorry. I don't know if that was the right thing to say. Forgive me, please. And when I say forgive me, I'm talking to God, by the way. I don't want to offend him. Okay. I love yarn. I love green. I'm also looking for the other two hanks, because I know I have more green than this. I think, is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay. I think I've already showed you guys these, but these are the colorway pesto. All of these are pesto, mohair, and fingering weight, and from Victoria House Fibers. Okay, I love her. You guys should definitely buy her yarn, please. She's great. Okay, she's wonderful. Also, what was I gonna say? This is how I'm going to have to wait. I'm knitting, you know, this one with all of those for my cardigan. These are still going to be for the Cargill sweater. These are just going to wait. I need to get done with my cardigan by November, because I want the Cargill sweater to be done in December for the new year, if that makes sense. I don't know, it's giving Christmas, but in the best way. Also, I've been seeing a lot of people, not a lot of people, but like a few people knit the Cargill sweater and just like not fold it down, but just like a little turtleneck. It is so beautiful. So beautiful. The thing is that she knits it with a fingering weight and a lace weight. Well, she said on her Instagram, one of her Instagram stories, where she was telling you the different alterations, or not the different alterations, but the different yarn substitutions you could use. A fingering weight and a lace weight was fine. So hers is fluffy and everything, but because because I was going to buy the pattern, but I decided not to. But on the, what is it called? Ravelry. Okay, Ravelry, when you look up a pattern, they tell you like the yarns you should use, or like the weights of yarn it requires, the yardages, and the needle sizes. And I think hers required like a 4mm knitting needle for hers. And so it's held with like a lace weight and then a fingering weight. And so I can already tell that hers is going to take a little while. So I think I should just go ahead and get done with mine. Also, mine is going to be chunkier because I don't use 4mm knitting needles. I use bigger than that. And then also I use 2 strands of lace with a fingering weight. So it's a lot more fluffier, and I could tell that like hers are just, I mean, it's beautiful. I think they're just gonna look gorgeous together. But I feel like it was just meant to be, if that makes sense, for me to redo the cardigan, because it's called the Honey Love cardigan, and now I'm knitting it in yellow. And then the Cargill, for some reason, I can just definitely see that in green for me, you know? So I feel like it was meant to be. I don't feel like, oh, I have to do it again. I did feel like that at first, but luckily I don't feel like that anymore. I'm very glad that I don't, because I did put a lot of work into that, but that's okay. Also, I'm not done showing you guys yarn. I don't have any progress on my socks. Just to clarify again, I'm gonna wait until I can get the Chiago needles. Did I have money? Yes. Did I use it on the needles? No. Okay. Anyway, also, I'm not buying any new yarn except for Black Friday. So, yeah, because I'm trying to buy a car. And so I'm not trying to buy any yarn so I can save up for my car. Because I work so much, and so I just need to hone in, stop spending so much money on yarn, get my car, you know? And so I don't feel like it's fair for all the Black Friday sales to happen, for me not to get anything. So I'm gonna wait until Black Friday, get something for Black Friday, then not get anything until I get my car, which hopefully will be maybe in February now because of other things. So I don't think you guys can really see on the cart, but I organized my cart. You guys cannot see on the cart. Not the top. I organized the bottom. I don't, ugh, that's so bad. You guys probably can't even see. I'll just tell you guys. I'm still knitting the waffle cardigan. That's still in the plans. I bought the pattern. So I bought a few patterns, actually. I bought the Moby sweater. I bought the, what is it called? The rib cable sweater. The Moby sweater is by Petite Knit. The rib cable sweater is by Knitting for Olive. And then I bought the waffle cardigan by Knitting for Olive. And I don't think I bought anything else. I don't think I bought anything else. That pattern wise, anyway. So yeah, the waffle cardigan is going to be, let me get it for you guys. The waffle cardigan is going to be knit in this. It is, I don't even know if I got the colorway for this. I don't remember the colorway. If I ever told you guys the colorway for this. But I'm knitting it in this. It's by Uma Yarns. I'll put it in the description box. Held with this. Held with, let me turn the card. Ooh. Okay, it's on the bottom. These three held together are going to be the waffle cardigan. Will it look good? I don't know. Again, I'm gonna show you guys the swatch because I had a swatch up here. Or also, dang it, I have so many things to tell you guys. I need to just calm down. It is okay. Okay. The next thing to tell you guys about after that, because I told you guys that I'm knitting the waffle cardigan and I told you guys the colorways, right? The next thing is I was going through, because I remember, sorry, hold on. I remember going through my yarns in my like old thing, because I had bought like a mini skein set like 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago I bought like a mini skein set, and I found like the old mini skeins that I had for some reason. So yeah. Okay. So also for one, this is the kid silk in the color of mauve, and then this is also the drops floor in, I think the color strawberry or something, held together. This is what they look like, and so then we're just gonna add the hand-dyed yarn and we're gonna see what it does. If it doesn't do anything, it doesn't do anything, but if it does, it does. We're just gonna see. Also, I didn't mention, but I'm knitting this for the Monday sweater. I'm very much all over the place. Anyway, so also Victoria House Fibers. She put a mini skein in my order. She put a mini skein in my order, and I was so grateful for it. It was really, because it's also a lot bigger than like normal mini skeins. Gosh, it's so fluffy. This is definitely gonna be like a little sock. It is 92 yards, and it's so crazy because I ordered from her a lot, and I chat with her as well about like the specific things on like what I should do for socks, or like what type of yarn I should get, and she gives me suggestions, and then I purchased them from her. And so she put the combination that I would want for my socks in here. So I'm very grateful. So these are gonna be gosh, this is so nice of her. I just can't, because I didn't buy this. She just threw it in there. I don't know if she always does that, but I'm very grateful for that. Okay. Also, these are the mini skeins that I got. I don't know when I got them. Probably 2 years ago with the mini skein, but I don't know why I got them. Actually, that's the more important thing. I don't know why I got the mini skeins, but I got the mini skeins. These are the mini skeins. Oh, they're so pretty. Gorgeous, actually. This was also one of the yarns I got. I don't know if this was a mini skein, but it is a yarn I got. It's hand-dyed. These are all hand-dyed. These, oh, by the way, I was ordering from Craftily Dyed yarns 2 years ago. So these are from Craftily Hand Dyed Yarns. That's where I found her again, because I had purchased them off of Etsy before, and then I was like, oh, I love her yarns now too. So then that's when I started getting like the full skeins from her now, which is the full skein and then the mohair. And she has other like dyed yarns. I just am kind of like a solid color type of girl. So, because usually I don't get yarns like this. This is like browns and everything, which is nice and pretty. But usually it would just be a solid color. Like, I know this isn't much variegation, but it's a lot more variegated than what I'm used to, if that makes sense. So yeah. Also, yeah, so I guess my plans, I'll just not declare, but I'll just say some of the future plans that I have for knitting, which I've already said, but just to have a clear mind for myself, because also when I say things on my knitting podcast, it's also for myself, just to think aloud and to have a clear vision ahead, because it'll also probably help with my videos. But we have I need to get done with my olive cardigan by Sunday. Actually, by the next podcast, which I'll probably upload it Wednesday, because I'm recording on that Tuesday. I doubt that I'm going to be posting on Tuesdays. I need to clarify that, because I have 2 days a week off, but I won't be able to I'm going to edit it, but I don't think I'm going to be able to record, edit, and upload in the same day. So more than likely, it's going to still be that same week, but it's not probably going to be on Tuesday. If it's on Tuesday, hurrah. If it's not on Tuesday, it's okay. And it'll probably still get done in the week. I'm also recording this on Thursday, because I took today off because I have a special event today with a special someone. And so, yeah, we're going ice skating, by the way. And I'm all over the place. Goodness. Okay. Sorry, I'm really excited for it. So yeah, the olive cardigan I need to get done with. Then I'm not really going to be pressing for the socks. It is what it is for the, what is it called? Cosmic Latte socks. I really want to wear them though, because every time I wear a dress, I'm always like, dang it, I wish I had the socks. So I need to finish the socks. So we're going to just say I need to get done with the Honey Love cardigan. Then I need to get done, sorry. I need to get done with the olive cardigan. Then I need to get done with my Cosmic Latte socks. It's not going to take long. Just do the heel, the foot, the toe. It's not going to take long, you know? Like, one sock took me like 3 days or like 4. It won't take me long. Probably take me 2 days. So, from then, I need to get done with the Honey Love cardigan and the ribbed cable sweater. Then the Moby sweater and the Cargill sweater. And the waffle cardigan. That's probably like 4, because I'm not going to really count like my whips right now. Just the new things. So like the ribbed cable sweater, the Moby sweater, the waffle cardigan, and the Honey Love cardigan. Those are, wait, hold on. Give me a second. Oh, and dang, I don't think I'm going to get done with everything this year. I'm probably going to get done with 1, 2, 4. I'm probably going to get done with about 4 garments this year at the end. Within the next 2.5 months, I'll get done with 4 things. Hopefully, I'm going to be grinding to get everything done. So yeah, I feel like I'm all over the place. I always say that in my podcast though. I am truly sorry if I am. Anyway, I am going to wrap up the video. I would like to shout out someone. Her name is fred.knits on Instagram. If you guys could please give her a follow, that'd be great. She does post on there. We're knitting friends. And she knits beautifully. And just give her a follow. I wanted to shout her out on my channel. Also, I was watching Airy Knits, or Ariel from Airy Knits on YouTube and Instagram, and I was watching her, and she has started to, well, she's been ice skating since 2019, and I have wanted to start ice skating. The crazy thing is 2 years ago, I was going to start ice skating, or yeah, 2 years ago, I was going to start ice skating, but then I didn't. Obviously COVID hit, a lot of things happened to me. It makes sense. But, yeah, pretty much today I'm going ice skating. I think I might have already said that, but I'm going ice skating and I'm very excited. I might pay for a session for me to learn how to start, not a session, the season. I don't know if there's like seasons for ice skating, but like, there's like a session that goes for like, I think 9 weeks on what they're teaching you how to ice skate, and it's like once a week. And so I was going to sign up for that, but today I'm going ice skating and I need to pay for the session on the 14th. So after today, if I go ice skating and I turn out to like it, I'll pay for the session. If I don't like it, I won't pay for the session. I'll just probably, I don't know what I'll do, but I really hope I like ice skating because I do want to have a new skill, because I was a dancer and I was in dance, I believe, for 7 years. I just stopped because I'm out of high school, and dance was my whole life, and so it is a bit like because I'm not dancing anymore because I'm home, and I really miss dance. And so if I could get a new hobby, dance would be great, but if I could get a new hobby with ice skating and I could feel the same enjoyment and fulfillment that I felt with dance, that would be wonderful. I'm also watching a TV show that I was watching 2 years ago, and they ice skate, and so I'm watching it now, and so it kind of like revamped my for ice skating again. I do follow people that ice skate because I still enjoy watching people ice skate, and I'm not doing it just because of the TV show, but it's good to get your spark back sometimes, you know? So yeah, I'm going to continue to try to post every week. I'm not going to set a specific day, but I am going to say every week I should have a video out. If I don't have a video out, please forgive me. It'll be probably every other week, or it'll be every week. But at least once a month, I will definitely have a video out. Yeah, I probably should have a schedule for myself, but I'm not going to stick too strictly to it, because that's what made me not upload these past 2 weeks, because I was like, oh, well, I missed it again, I probably shouldn't. And then too much time had passed and I felt really bad. And I just really love the community, and I want to continue to share my knits because I'm obviously still getting yarn. I'm still sewing. I'm still doing everything craftily. I'm still watching people's podcasts, you know. So I need to continue. So yes. I think that is it for me right now. Also, I keep holding this because it is so squishy and I love it. So right now I'm going to stop the video. I don't really need to tell you guys that, so I should probably stop talking. So I'm just gonna close the video. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Please give me a follow on Instagram at TheHoneyStitches. I do post on YouTube more than I post on Instagram. Also, I've been waiting for Knit Crits to come out with her new podcast. I don't know if it's been 2 months, but I feel like it's been like a month or two, and I've been waiting for her to come out with a new podcast. She came out with a new podcast. And because I was checking her Instagram, so I was like, it's not fair. It's like, it's not fair. She's supposed to get Instagram. Why can't I see you talking on YouTube? And obviously no pressure, you know, because obviously I didn't post either. But I mean, she's hired. I don't know. I was just eager to watch her because I love her knits. Love her knits. And I had been watching her for a very long time. Not a very long time, but like a year. And so I'm just happy she came out with a new episode. So her name is Knit Crits on YouTube, and I believe Instagram as well. You should watch her new podcast. I still need to but also I was watching Airy Knits because I was trying to catch up on her videos. So yeah, just wanted to shout some people out. So you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you later, honeybees. Bye.